I've got him hurt. I can kind of tell that we're headed towards a stoppage. And then I do something really dumb. Bellator, get me a fight ASAP. You're gonna see somebody get smashed savagely just like that. You know, I had a very clear mind right before it and right after, but not when I did it.
Alessio in all sorts of trouble. Big shots. Whoa, illegal stepping in. That's a knee to the head of a grounded opponent.
You know, at this point, I kind of knew that he wasn't gonna fight. I can see his reaction, kind of what he's saying to the doctor. I could tell that he was not wanting to continue. He kind of knew that the fight was, what he knew was he was getting his ass whooped. The fight was going my way, I was smashing him.
Did you feel that you had that fight won?
Absolutely, 100%. He's probably not getting up because he was taking a savage beating.
I feel the best that I've ever felt. This is Caveman Evolved.
I've turned a corner on my training, and I really do believe that there's, you just can't stop me right now. I can't be stopped. Man, I've been training my ass off. This is the best shape I've ever been in, and
Stop.
I'm just gonna see what happens.
Stop. You're starting to sound like every other MMA fighter that I talk to. Oh, the best shape of my life, best training camp I've ever been in. It's all bullshit. Like, it's all bullshit. It's not the best shape of your life. Like, you're not 18.
That is garbage. That's garbage, man. Are you serious? Man, at 18, I was a frail, skinny piece of shit who could barely throw a punch.
Give us the reality. How is this the best training camp you've ever had? What makes this the
I've
best
been climbing
training camp?
fucking mountains, man. I've been climbing mountains, all right? Doing caveman shit.
Figurative mountains or literal mountains?
I'm connecting with my inner caveman, and that's why I'm at the best of my game right now. Wildlife training right here with caveman Rickels. I love being out in nature. I love being out, but most importantly, like doing athletic things in nature, like hiking and running trails and climbing trees, man. Climbing trees is fun. You know, just going back to being a little kid, I guess, you know? Just being out there in the woods, nature, enjoying life, and also getting a really good workout. Just some straight up real caveman shit. Ah! With the homies. What up? What up?
This ain't an average day. We're conquering a goddamn mountain. This full shadow boxes in the background.
EFC is the Evolution Fighting Championship. We've got a ton of talent in the city of Wichita. We're doing bigger, better shows than anyone else has done in a long time. Our production level's very high. A lot of pressure is put on them. I go from the big lights of my own fights to putting on my own show. All our pros are going to be doing interviews. They're on camera. At the end of the day, you have to be comfortable. You have to be a character. We get to now have our own show, our local talent, and we can feed them to places like Bellator, get them on TV, get them getting paid good money to fight.
The fights are starting right now, and I'm super excited. We got a bunch of warriors on this goddamn card.
One of the cool things about me being for Bellator, I know the intricacies of them. I'm wanting to carry those things over to EFC, and I love as a fighter to be treated good, and Bellator does that for me. You know, I want them to be proud. I want them to be happy to perform for EFC.
Even Caveman, he coming at 7. I'll make him come at 7. But you want to be a champion, that's what it takes.
Some people go to work and they want to have a better position at work, so they work their ass off, but they hate their job. So maybe they never get to that because their attitude's bad. That's how I felt with fighting for a while. You know, training so hard and dieting and not being able to drink beer, like that was crazy to me. Like, what do you mean? I didn't realize what I could be. I thought that that was the best me. I thought that that was the best version of me that ever walked into a cage. Turns out I was wrong, and I had to go back to the drawing board and figure it all out over again.
I was enjoying my time off, eating the real ice cream, eating a lot of fried food, drinking a lot of booze, having a good time.
Oh my gosh, I got this call. I'm fat. I've been eating crab rangoons and drinking 40s of Mickey's.
The card is called Vengeance, which I'm like, it's hilariously perfectly made for me and Chandler. You know, I actually don't paint this as like some revenge fight. I really just want to show that I'm a better fighter, and I think that I'm the full package. Chandler's boring. I'm an entertainer and an excellent fighter, and I'm gonna prove. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show everybody in St. Louis that I am the best at 55.
The first time David lost with Bellator in the Chandler fight, you know, I remember they wouldn't let me in the cage, and I was out there like getting emotional. I was like standing there, there's a fence, and then there's my boy, and I'm just like about to just get rid of this dude real quick and go in there anyway, you know, and it was really tough to handle, you know, and tough to watch his reaction and everything after. I said, we will be somewhere someday when you're gonna look back and you're gonna say, man, without that loss, we wouldn't be here right now, Joe.
I looked at Joe and I said, I don't want to be average, ever again. I don't want to feel like an average fighter. I don't want to be beat by Joe fucking Schmo. And that's when everything changed.
I'm just going out there to fist fight this guy.
I have a feeling he's gonna hit me hard and piss me off. You know, I can take a punch and I can certainly dish him back.
Snapping that jab. Counter left. Good right. Rickels is dropped. Rickels in all sorts of trouble, and that is it. A lightning strike.
Like I said, I don't remember what happened. I know I hit him. He dropped. I punched him really hard in the top of the caveman head. So
all that matters to me is being the best. And to get there, I gotta get to Chandler and whoop that ass.
Were you just preparing to fight or preparing to win?
I was preparing to fight. Preparing to win, I know now means something entirely different. And there was a lot of things that I thought I was doing great then that I wasn't. I remember vividly trying on the belt because this was a title fight. This was my first time fighting for the world title. And I tried on the belt and it didn't feel right. Like I wanted to take it off. I didn't feel like I was gonna ever wear it. I didn't feel like I should be wearing it. And it just gave me a very uncomfortable feeling. And another thing was my interviews. My interviews, I was just like...
I think 8 weeks is what I was given, and that's, you know, the exact amount of time that I needed to get ready and hopefully beat up Chandler.
Oh yeah, I just want to put on a good fight, and I just want to, you know, he's good and I'm good, and I think that I just personally believe he was better than me then. I think that's it. He was a better fighter. That's all you can fucking say about it, really. That was one of the best things that ever happened to me. Looking back now. It changed everything.
I've changed everything. Changed everything for one reason. I want to be great. I don't want second place. I'm coming for the belt and Chandler's in the way. Once I beat him, everyone will know.
Why Chandler? Why do you want that fight so much more as opposed to somebody else that you lost to?
Chandler's the only person I've ever looked at who, before I fought him, I thought he was better than me. I'm just at a point where I think that I can beat anyone.
I have people in my life who understand to be at the highest level of any sport, there are certain ways that you have to mold your body. There are certain ways that you have to mold your mind.
Take this one from me.
There are certain ideas that you have to grasp and understand.
This is my
Marquise really changed the way that I think about this game, and he made me feel like I trained like a bitch. Marquise made me feel inferior.
Good, get back, block.
The first time I trained with him. And to me, that was a weird thing. You know, I didn't really understand that. But I wanted to be better. I wanted so badly to be better. And now I had this vision of how I could be better. And it was Marquise. And that's where a lot of things started to change. He changed the way I think, he changed the way I train, and yeah, I'm thankful for it. Very grateful.
The reality of it is that this training camp is the best training camp of your life is because you're smarter.
Yes.
That's basically
absolutely.
Telling me.
That's 100% it.
Every 55er better watch out in Bellator.
got a bone to pick with Chandler.
Arch nemesis, Micheal Chandler.
That's like the path that I see.
They need to find out who's the best right now to fight the champion. And I want to prove that as me.
You want to get tired up there. Because that's how much you're going to keep them up. Keep them up. Keep them up. You got to earn to be a champion. You got to earn to put your arms up. You got to earn that. You got to feel it. That burn is what it feels like to be a champion. That burn right there is what it feels like to be a champion.
Yeah!
They think it's easy just to put your hands up.
Watch me work!
It's hard. It's hard to put your hands up. Time.
Everything is perfectly poised for an explosive bout. How do you confirm that you're better than you've ever been? By beating someone who beats.
David Rickels, a giant at 155.
A lot of people are going to go down at the hands of the caveman.
You have to be the kind of fighter that can deal with aggression to fight David Rickels.
Team Caveman over here in the 252. I got a message for your boy Micheal Chandler. You better get ready to get Caveman smashed.
Chandler is over. Hashtag rebel. Hashtag Caveman smash.
Who wins, David Rickels or Micheal Chandler? David Rickels!
Take that, Micheal Chandler.